Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. Big night tonight at Salt Shack, Cedar Beach in Babylon. Going to be decent, 70 or so, mostly cloudy, maybe a peak of sunshine. But it's our final Monday. Southbound performs. It's going to be great. And it's our final Monday because a week from today, we're 7 days away to the big Country Fair Clam Jam 25th at Dublin Deck. That'll be next Monday for Labor Day. So big event happening there.
Can't believe already Labor Day. Wow.
Yeah, but tonight it's Salt Shack in Babylon. Now, we have a lot to get to in this break. A lot of stuff we wanted to that we didn't cover. Let me start with this. Cande, there's a new app, a concierge app. It is called Myria, Myria. And it's in the news, but it's only for the super wealthy.
Oh.
First of all, to be approved to be on this, you have to have a net worth of at least $30 million.
Well, yeah, that's not us.
And they investigate. They investigate you. And membership is $30,000 a year. Okay?
Wow.
Now, you're wondering what it's all about. Once you're a member, you can pretty much get anything. For example, somebody wanted to go to the Oscars, and the person that runs this app got them 2 tickets, 9th row, sitting next to Jeff Bezos.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay.
Somebody wanted front row to Taylor Swift. They get them front row to Taylor Swift. But it also goes on to say, this is the app for people who want to have dinner with Taylor Swift, not even sit front row with Taylor Swift. So you're wondering who runs it, where it comes from. A guy named Ray Flemings launched it. He used to work in the music business, built up a huge Rolodex, and over the past decade, he's become the go-to guy when billionaires need something.
All right.
The app currently has less than 100 members. Many of them are A-list celebrity athletes and CEOs. There's also a feature on this app where they can text and hobnob with each other. There are 500 more wealthy people on the waiting list, and by the end of the year, they hope to verify and vet enough people so they will have 1,000 active members. And it's basically, and look, the dues, you're paying the dues so they can obviously go get things done, make some money, and go, you're paying $30,000 a year so, they can go out and, do some of these deals and get you what you need. And,
wow.
See?
Money will get you anything. Damn.
Cande, money will get you in anywhere.
Front row Taylor Swift. I couldn't even get 2 tickets. You got them. You didn't share them with me.
I was not front row for Taylor Swift.
You were there.
I was close. I was close.
I don't want to know how close.
Oh, God. Listen, you still
I'll never let it go.
All right. I am sorry. So, yeah, that's the and by the way, the biggest thing they do is last-minute trips, like vacations. You basically, if you're a celebrity, you text this concierge service, tell them where you want to go. They'll have a jet for you the next day and somebody to come bring your bags and drive you to the plane and take you a hotel, the whole thing, all set up for you. So it's called Myria, Myria. Cande, tell me about this new show that you're into now.
Okay, it's not a new show, and I think they're in fact into season 2, if I'm correct. But my girlfriend told me and really enjoyed it, and she binged watched, and she said you got to watch. I watched the first episode. I did really like it. It's the Beauty Queen of Jerusalem, if I've got that right.
Okay, all right.
And it starts in 1917 and progresses. It's like a soap opera with, all the things you want, but really good acting, really good stuff. Like I said, I only saw the first one. I will be watching it again, but it was really good. I think you would like it. I think Amy would like it, and Dina too, and maybe even your parents. I'm not so sure about that.
All right, I'll have to pass it along. If I know Amy, she's probably checked it out
She
already.
probably is, and please, I'd like to know what she thinks.
All right. I never heard of it. Interesting.
Me
Okay.
either until yesterday. And then I said, well, let me check this out.
All right. The Beauty Queen of Jerusalem. Got it.
Correct.
I randomly put on Netflix. I've been starting to do it a little more. I took a break over the summer.
Oh, see, it is
Yeah.
the end of summer now. You're back in Netflix.
And I watched a movie that just hit Netflix that was big in 2015 that I've never seen called The Big Short. You ever see
I
it?
never saw that. No.
What an incredible film. Stars Christian Bale, Brad Pitt, a whole host of other
Oh.
people, whole bunch of people. And it's about the stock market collapse, the housing collapse in 2008, Candy,
Mm-hmm.
and the group of people that bet against the housing mortgage bonds and stuff, and the whole thing with the housing collapse. And Christian Bale, I mean, we've seen him in Vice.
He's an amazing actor.
Oh my God! I mean, the guy, he's so good. He was so good in this film. It's called The Big Short. It was award-winning back in 2015 or so.
Ah,
It's on Netflix. Then last night, my father-in-law and I were going around Amazon, and we found Cocaine Bear.
now what's that one? Why do I hear that
Right.
familiar? I've heard of this.
It came out earlier in the year, based on a true story. We're going to say loosely based on a true story that you could look up about a federal cop or agent that turned drug smuggler whose airplane with drugs and him fell out of the sky, and drugs ended up in the forest down in Georgia.
Whoa.
And then the as the real story goes, when authorities located the drugs, they also found a bear dead near the drugs who obviously had gotten into the cocaine, and they did an autopsy on the bear, and the doctors found up to his from stomach to his head, he was filled with cocaine. He
Wow. Oh, that poor bear.
ate millions of dollars worth of cocaine.
Oh.
Okay. Now, the movie takes some creative license because they turned it into a very campy, stupid thriller. Candy, there is more blood and gore in this film than you would hope for.
Yeah.
It's a bit much.
I don't think I'll be watching that.
I'm not recommending it. It's silly, but we watched it. I'm glad I did, just to say I did. And then I watched a segment. We were waiting for Big Brother last night, and 60 Minutes was running late. And I watched a segment on sperm whales on 60 Minutes yesterday.
I didn't see that. Tell me all about it.
It was amazing. They love humans. The humans can go right near them, and they're gigantic, right? And they showed them sleeping in the water. They showed these divers with the great video right next to them. Anyway, beautiful sperm whale segment on 60 Minutes last night. And yeah, so that's a couple of things.
All right, then we're going to end on that note. Sperm whales.
Got national days. Hold on a second.
Sorry.
Got a ways to
I
go
didn't
here.
know we could top it.
It's International Read Comics in Public Day today.
All right, if you got to read them, do it in public. Why not? Do it while you're walking down the street.
Yes, National Thoughtful Day today.
You could be a little more thoughtful towards me.
You're not wrong. I could. I've been thinking about that lately. How I could change the way I treat you, Candy.
Very much so.
It's National Red Wine Day today.
You know, I used to love it, and then I gave it up. I gave up drinking wine, period, basically. And then I had some, and you know what? Not into it anymore.
Ah, good. Good for you. Very
yeah.
nice. It's National Power Rangers Day. Were your kids into Power Rangers?
Oh, yes, very much so.
Not mine at all, but yours are older, obviously.
That's right, when that was all happening.
National Bow Tie Day today.
You mean the kind of pasta that I love, or actual bow ties?
The neckwear.
Ah.
Elijah has quite the array of bow ties.
Does he?
It is Rainbow Bridge Remembrance Day of all our pets and animals, Candy.
Oh.
They've crossed over the Rainbow Bridge, yeah?
I know Oliver will be waiting for me. I know that.
I know it. I know he's there. And National cherry turnover day today.
I would try it if you handed me one.
Of course, I wouldn't throw it away, but why not?
Not sure I'd buy it.
Agreed. Cande, bringing home the bacon. An 18-pound ham sold for a record $10 million
Why so much?
at the Kentucky State Fair last week. It was part of an annual fundraiser auction where all the money goes to charity. The banking company Central Bank pledged $5 million. The other $5 million came from the coal tycoon Joe Kraft and his wife Kelly. A big chunk of that money will go to build 57 new homes for flood victims, and in return, they get this 18-pound ham.
Wow.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That's a cute fundraising idea.
Yeah,
I like
that
it.
is. Wonder if that bacon's better than the bacon we eat.
I'm pretty sure it's just a regular ham, and it's just a funny way they have of having a charity event.
That is good. It's a great idea.
A 5-year-old kid in Seattle opened a lemonade stand to raise money for fire victims in Maui. Ended up raising over $17,000.
Wow.
Edison Jewell is the kid, and he wanted to help. They went to Hawaii. He thought about those people, and he's doing his part. And finally, a 9-year-old girl from Texas accidentally left her favorite doll on a plane in Tokyo. But an American Airlines pilot, James Dannon, went out of his way to bring it back. He lives only a few miles from her and flies to Tokyo a lot. So he picked up her doll this month and flew it almost 6,000 miles back home to the little girl.
Wow. Talk about door-to-door service.
That is an amazing person. Absolutely. Cande, you want to rate our Monday today?
It was good for a Monday. B+.
Okay. We'll take it. I'm here till noon. Got a big night at Salt Shack, Cedar Beach in Babylon tonight. Southbound performs our final Monday at Salt Shack. Come hungry. Food, drink, dancing, big dance floor. Mix of sun and clouds. A lot of clouds today, I will say, but looks to be dry. Between 70 and 75. Let's hit the roads. My Country, 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.